Okay, I've already started recording. So this is your homework. Uh, 13.1. It's a very easy homework here. We have here. So what are you supposed to do? Aziz, can you read for us?
Find word from the selection which have provided meaning.
Yes, very good. So for example, what's a word which means a change from one form or type to another? From the text, of course.
Transformation.
No, transition.
Transition, very good. You got it, boys?
Okay.
So this is how you do your homework. You get words from the text that has either any of these meanings. All right. So let's quickly move to who's next.
On the whole story.
Fuse, Mr. The second one.
Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 only, Hamoudi.
Okay.
So let's move on to, for example, who's next on my list? Let's move on to Abdulaziz has done one. Let's move on to Faisal Saleh. Faisal Habibi. Just a quick review.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Habibi. Can you read and answer number 2, please? What's a word? What's a word which means very spread or scattered?
I think diffuse.
Excellent, excellent, Habibi Fasuli. Very good. Next. Number 3. Let's move on to Hamad. Hamad Habibi. Inshallah alaykum. What's a word? What's a word which means a special advantage? Privilege. Very good. Let's move on to Muhammad Al-Aqil. A word. Muhammad Al-Aqil. Muhammad Al-Aqil.
Clear. Yes. I'm here.
Yeah.
Clearly separate and different, not to be ignored.
Yes, very good. What's a word which means clearly separate and different and it cannot be ignored, of course, because it's separate and different?
Actually, I don't know.
Oh, does anybody know? Put your hand up if you know.
What is it?
It's here in this part to make it easy for you.
Can you say your question again, Mr.?
Yes, sure. A word which means clearly separate and different, not to be ignored. Something that's separate and different and not to be ignored, like mumayyiz, something you can easily notice.
Distinct.
Very good. Who said distinct?
Me.
Very good, Hamoudi. Very good. Let's move on to the next on my list. Who's next on my list? Let's move on to Muhammad Al-Jibreen. Muhammad Al-Jibreen, quickly.
Happen or take place. Occur.
Yes, very good. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Let's move on to Mu'taz. Mu'taz.
Yes.
Can you read and answer number 6, please?
The reason or intention for a particular set of thoughts or action.
Yeah. What's a word? What's a word which means, actually Muhammad Al-Aqil answered it last class. What's a word which means the reasons or intention? It's, I'm gonna make it easier for you. It's from here, for example, to here. You can spot it in this part. The reasons for thoughts or ideas or set of actions. The reasons behind this.
Is it?
Wait, Yahya. Wait for your turn, Yahya. Put your hand up.
What is it called? Rational, yes. Rational.
Rationale. Yahya, do you have any other ideas or?
No, I was gonna say the same.
Yeah, rationale. Very good. Let's move on to the next person on my list. Okay. Naif Al-Asini. Naif,
Yes.
Habibi. Yes, Habibi. What's the word number 7? Can you
Okay.
spot in the same highlighted part? Can you spot a word which means by?
Mister, I cannot raise my hand,
Purchase.
so
Purchase, Mister.
Purchase. Very good. Purchase. Very good.
Mister,
Yes, that's
I
absolutely right.
cannot raise my hand, so I'll put yes like that.
Okay, Habib Aziz. Let's move on to Amouri. Omar Saleh.
Yes.
Omar Habibi.
Yes.
What's a word? What's a word which means, from the text, of course, which means used to say, a word which is used to say that something is obvious.
Obvious, like happy.
Something, no, obvious like clear.
Oh.
It's an adjective which is used to describe something, and it means actually bright or something. It means bright. It actually means bright, but we also use it to say that something can't be missed. It's clear, crystal clear and obvious.
Glaring.
Glaring. Wow, I love you, man. Very good. Very good. Glaring. Excellent, Habibi Amouri. Let's move on to my dear boy who's next on my list. Saud. Saud. Abdullah Faisal. Accept Abdullah Faisal, Aziz. Saud. Saud Adil.
Yes.
Yes, Habibi. What's a word?
برا what?
Aren't you with us, Saud? Have you been
No,
daydreaming?
9, I think.
Okay. We are on number 9, yeah.
The verb to what?
Of containing.
Containing some
Would you like,
ideas.
are you using your mobile phone?
Yes.
That's why. Sorry, wait. Is it
Some
clear now?
ideas. Yes.
Okay.
Statements,
Arguments.
agreement, ethic that do not agree with.
So these ideas or these statements or these arguments do not agree with others. What's a word which means that? The word is actually in this sentence here.
Contrast this constraint.
The last word in the paragraph.
Yes, Hamad, you're right. Very good. Naif, yes, Naif,
No,
what is it?
Mr. Saud said it. He said it, but he didn't pronounce it right. Saud answered it.
Yes.
I just want to answer this question.
Yes, Naif, what is it? What's the word? Can you read it for us? It's a bit awkward, but let's sing it together. Let's sing it together. Very good. Inconsistencies. Inconsistencies. Very good. That's absolutely right. Very good, lads. Okay, so let's listen to a dictionary pronunciation.
Inconsistency. Inconsistency.
Okay, have you heard it?
Yes.
Yes.
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency. Inconsistency. Yeah, very good. I love you, boys. Very good. Excellent. So let's move on to the next on my list is Saud Turki.
Yes,
Super Saud. Yeah. You don't know how much happiness you bring into my class, man. I miss you. I miss you in my classes because I don't know. You don't sound like yourself, man. Behind your computer screen is different. It's totally different from you in class. I don't know why.
You tell me how.
Do you guys
I
feel
sound
it? Do you guys have the same feeling?
Yeah.
The Saud is different. Saud sounds different.
All of us different.
No, not all of you. You are still the same bully, Aziz.
Oh.
Who says oh? And
Me.
here's
Could be
Hamad.
bored for
Who is this? Omar
quarantine.
Saleh.
Think.
Will you send the homework in WhatsApp? Then okay. Okay, Amouri. Okay. Thank you, love.
Mr. Omar.
Welcome.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Saud Turkey. Yes, Saud. Can you read and answer the number 10, please?
To take part in special enjoyable activities in order to show that a particular occasion is important.
Very good.
Can I see the text?
Oh, yeah, sure. Can you read the definition again, please?
To take part in special enjoyable activities in order to show that a particular occasion is important.
Very good. And what's the word we use to show that we take part on an enjoyable activities like Eid, for example, like the National Day, like a holiday. So I think the word is actually yeah, in the last sentence here.
Okay.
Okay. Naif, can you write on the chat box, please? Can you write it in the chat box?
Okay.
No, not national. No, yeah, send it to me on private.
Okay.
Yeah. If you know the answer, send it to me, boys. Don't send it to everyone. If you know the answer, send it to me.
We cannot send it to
No,
everyone, only
it's not current. It's not current, Omar. Oh, is it that hard? It's a very easy word. So, no, Naif. So I think we're gonna have to go back to the definition again. Keep guessing.
Celebrate.
Meanwhile,
Celebrate.
Aziz, I said write it in the books.
Sorry.
La ilaha illallah. Okay, he spoiled it. Celebrate. Yes, very good, Amouri. Very good,
We
Amouri.
are going to the next question.
Very good, Amouri. So I'm gonna give Omar one credit for that. All right, thank you, Saud. Let's move on to Yahya Habibi. Has Turkey Hamad joined yet?
Yes.
yes.
Sorry, Turkey, I didn't know you have joined. Okay, Tut Habibi. Can you read the next question for us, please? So, to take part in a special enjoyable activity means to celebrate. Does anybody know the meaning of the word celebrate in Arabic? يحتفل. Very good. Yes, very good. That's how it works. Very good. Okay, let's move on to Turkey Habibi, number 11.
Of the present time.
What's a word which means of the present time? Yeah, it's still here in this part of the paragraph.
Year.
Nope. Close.
Current.
Yes, current. What does current year mean? The present year. Yeah? Yeah, very good. Thank you, Tut Habibi. Let's move on, last but not least, my dear boy Yahya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, influenced by or based on personal beliefs or feelings rather than based on facts.
Yes. What's a word which is which means influenced by or based on personal beliefs? Something that's personal, not objective. The opposite of objective.
Yes.
No, a word. We need word from the text. The opposite of objective.
Where is it, Mr.?
In this part of the text.
Subjective.
Yes, very good. Subjective. It's like your personal. It reflects your personal attitude or personal ideas. Very good. Very good, Yahya.
Mr.
Yes, good, Muhammad Laqib.
I have something to say, Mr.
Yes, please do.
Mister, it's okay if you can send the sheet to my email address.
Yes, but you need to remind me, Yahya. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Can I send it to your dad's phone now?
Yeah, but the problem. Okay.
It's a big of a hassle. It's okay. I always forget my email password. I hope I'm still signed in. It's okay. Let me check. So let's go straight to I think we're done. Let's go straight to the reading. And I need a volunteer, or actually 2 volunteers, to read and explain. We're done with the second paragraph, right? We're done with this paragraph. Now, before we move on to this paragraph, I'd like to discuss these questions with you. Sorry, boys. I'm so sorry. Do you remember worksheet 11 or 12? Was it 12 or 11?
Maybe
12.1, yeah.
Yes, 12.
Let's discuss this question together quickly before on paragraph 2.
We did this.
Yes, I know, but we haven't finished it all. Lines.
No, we did the homework, but we didn't revise.
Yes, yeah. We don't. We are okay. Let me ask who's next to my list. Aziz, I think. Aziz. Yes, Aziz. Can you read and answer the question, please?
Get this out.
Yes.
We can. When can we consider an evidence?
No. We answered this already. We want this question.
Lines 133 to 145.
Yeah.
Note the authors claim lines 135 to 136.
So we're gonna look for 135. We're gonna look for the claim.
Mister, I didn't solve this question because I don't know where the lines you mean.
How come? From the book, man.
Yes.
Haven't you got the book?
230 pages. Which page?
What do you mean 230 pages?
I don't know which story.
You don't know what story or what page, sir.
Well,
I don't think that's a problem.
I don't know. This is not a good excuse, actually. You don't know the lesson.
No, I did the whole thing from my understanding, but I don't know which page.
You could have at least opened the video, and you should have seen it. Anyway, it's page 240, and we are talking about these lines here. It contains these lines contain actually the claim. All right, I'm gonna have to move to someone else. All right, let's move to Abdullah Faisal.
Mister, I didn't answer anything. How come?
You said you don't know.
I said I don't know where the lines, but now I know where the lines.
Okay, read the lines.
Becoming an adult is also a subjective experience, of course, and there is a little doubt from recent research that individuals are taking longer to recognize themselves as adults.
Yeah, where is the claim? Where is the claim here?
Claim of the author.
The claim that she is gonna support for the rest of the paragraph and the rest of the text, actually.
Individuals are talking.
Close, Hamad. Yes, close, but it's not that.
I said.
No, Mister. I was speaking about the previous question, not that.
Yeah, all right. So here's the claim, boys. What's the claim again? Can you read it for us?
From recent research that individuals are taking longer to recognize themselves as adults.
What does she mean now?
People talk longer.
Yes, now people are taking longer. What do we mean by longer? They stay until they are more older than before. Until they are older than before to recognize themselves as adults. For example, some people in the past considered themselves adults at the age of 16 when they get married, for example, because people used to get married early in the past, right? I told you about my grandmother who got married at the age of 11. One of you told me about his great-grandmother who got married around this age. If
Mr. My grandmother got married at 16.
yes.
My aunt's married at 14.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But look at the age people get married now. We are not talking about Saudi Arabia. We're talking about America now. Some people postpone marriage until they are 40.
But Mr. In America, they don't want to marriage because of something وراثة and something like that.
Responsibility. They don't want to bear the responsibilities of marriage.
Yes, they just take a girlfriend and only like that. And
Yeah,
they consider it
So-
as a wife.
So yeah, so there is little doubt from recent research that individuals are taking longer to recognize themselves as adults. All right. So as I told you in the past, some people consider themselves as adults at the age of 14, like Aziz said. At the age once a person, for example, or a young woman gets married and she has a child, and she has the responsibility of a family, she is considered by community and by herself that she is now an adult, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So this is the claim here. So the second part, which is a very interesting part here, and I hope it should be a brain teaser for everyone. So the evidence, the author provided evidences to support her claim. You need to evaluate, you guys think about it. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to evaluate these claims and check out whether they are relevant to the claim or not. What's the claim again? People are taking longer to recognize themselves as adults. So we have three pieces of evidences. She used here. All right? Find these evidences. All right, boys? And decide which evidence is relevant, and relevant, that means supports the claim, and which evidence is not relevant. That means does not support the claim. Does everybody understand the task?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Do not interrupt or interfere. If you need anything, put your hand up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna leave you for a minute because I urgently need to go to use the bathroom. I'm so sorry about this. All right, boys?
Take your time, Mr. No problem.
All right, so please, you can discuss it together. I'm gonna assign Aziz as the class leader because he's already the host for this leader. All right? Yes, Aziz, you can annotate, all right? All right? And I'm even gonna give you control to my, Aziz, are you using your laptop?
Yes.
You are controlling my computer now.
No.
No, you are.
But I can't do anything.
What do you mean?
I cannot do anything.
And who's controlling my computer now?
Oh, I can. Okay. Sorry, what happened?
You're just fooling around. Oh, Yahya, you're lucky.
Yeah.
My email opened without asking me for the password. Okay, Aziz, I'm gonna get back in a minute. You discuss this with your friends, all right? Second paragraph, love. Scroll up. You don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go to
It
Hamad.
doesn't scroll up.
Should I pass it to
It
Hamad?
doesn't scroll up.
Can you leave it to me? Leave it to me.
Okay. It worked.
Pass it to Hamad.
It worked.
Okay.
No, انت بس تحمد بس. But it works.
Okay. I'm gonna leave you for a minute. Okay, give me 1 minute. It's now 11:13. See you guys.
Excuse me, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want,
Uh,
Mohammed?
I wasn't paying attention to Mr. Amar. What are we
He
supposed
said,
to do?
he said,
You're staying on your phone. Okay.
No.
Muhammad, please.
Sorry.
He said, read this from and until adults. This is the
Okay.
claim of the author, and
Yes.
this is the evidence. Put the evidence out, sort them out, and see which evidence is relevant to the claim and which evidence is not irrelevant.
Okay.
Irrelevant.
Okay. Thank you.
اسمعني. Hear me.
Sorry, guys, I'm
Yes.
back. I'm back. Yes, Aziz,
Mr.
continue, love. Yeah, continue as you are.
But I finished. I got the evidence. Can I say it?
We have 3 evidences. Have you spotted them?
Yes.
But you were supposed to only lead your friends, not
I
to.
didn't say anything.
Okay.
And that's
So
the problem.
can you ask one of your friends to
Oh, so you wanted me to ask them?
to spot the evidence? Yeah. Can you guys spot the evidences? Let's spot the
Yes.
evidences first, and then decide which one is valid and which one is invalid or relevant and which one is irrelevant. Whose turn? Abdullah Faisal. Have you spotted any of the evidences? Abdullah Faisal? Aziz, can you leave control to me for a minute, please? Leave it to me, Aziz. So Abdullah Faisal actually dropped out. Okay, let's move to Faisal Saleh Habibi.
Yes, Mister.
Did you manage to spot any of the evidences? Fasuli, use the annotation. Are you using your laptop?
Yes.
Can you use annotation to underline the first evidence?
I need Mr. more time.
Cool, thank you. It's okay, love. Let's move on. Who's next on the list?
Me, Mister. I think so.
Yes, Hamad. We've come to the right person.
There are 3 examples. He said.
No.
He said
I want you to spot on to underline only one example, if you don't mind, because I want to
one
give
evidence.
other people a chance. One evidence, yeah.
Okay, annotate.
Yes, I love you.
This was course selected out of research are taking longer to recognize themselves as adults. The age of first marriage and birth
Yes.
of a first child. Here's
Very
the first.
Yes, very good. Often is perceived what? Often perceived by individuals as adult markers. They are now occurring.
Are now occurring later than any time in history.
So
he means that
this marriage and having a child is occurring later.
Yes, as before they were marrying in 22, now and 30, 32 like that.
In America. This is in America.
Yes.
Very good. So since she claims that since the age of marriage is now, people get married older than they used to do before, that mean longer to recognize themselves. This is the Hamad, you highlighted, sorry. I'm gonna have to clear. So this is only the claim, Hamad, right?
Yeah, yes, I know.
So
the one that I meant that they are the one I meant that they are marrying later.
Okay, Habibi. And is this valid to her argument? Is this relevant to her argument or not?
Yes, maybe, but yes, you can say.
So is it related to the argument that people are now, it takes people even longer to recognize themselves as adults?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Since they marry later or older than they used to be, so they recognize themselves as adults.
As child.
At a longer age or at an older age. Very good.
Yes.
The second example, I'm gonna move to my dear boy.
Mister, only 1 minute for the class.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
So sad. Okay, quickly. Muhammad Lagil, the right person.
Yes.
I've come to the right person again. Okay. So, yes, Muhammad, what's the second evidence? What's the second evidence here?
Okay. And with the tremendous rise of cost of education, young people,
Yes.
young people are also remaining dependent on parents financially for longer, often
Very,
leaving themselves less likely to perceive themselves as adults.
very good. So, what's the evidence here? Can you underline it, please?
How do I do annotation? I'm on a computer.
View
You see,
options,
yes.
then
Yes,
View
that's-
options up in the screen. View
Yeah.
options, then annotate.
Mr. What time the class ends?
then you
Very
can
close.
write.
In a couple of
Just
minutes,
20.
Muhammad. After we finish with this question, we're gonna finish it very quickly.
It's finished actually.
Yeah. Have you
Which one
found
is
it?
it? Arrow.
Okay, Muhammad. Okay. Can you at least read it for us, and I'm gonna highlight it myself.
Okay, I found it. I found it.
Okay, quickly, please.
Young people are also remaining dependent on their for longer after leaving.
Yeah, this is the second evidence. So if someone is dependent on his family in terms of financial support, does this support the idea that he's still not feeling an adult enough?
No.
Sure.
Sorry. Yes. Because if they're dependent on their mother and father financially, they won't be able to control their money when they're
Yes,
older.
that's what I'm talking about. So this is a relevant example. So there is only one evidence left, and this one left evidence is the irrelevant one. Can somebody spot it?
Rise in cost of education.
Very good. No. This is related to Muhammad's point, Abd Aziz. Sorry, because Muhammad already highlighted it.
And greater numbers of individuals.
Very
are
good.
choosing to
Greater
forge.
number of individuals are also choosing to forge their life without either of these traditional markers. Yeah, that means some people do not choose to get married. They don't get married at all, like Hamad pointed out at the beginning of the class. But does this has anything to do with our claim?
No.
No. So this is the invalid or irrelevant claim evidence here. All right, I'm gonna have to finish it. Aziz, do you have a question? You said.
I was gonna say, can I go?
Oh no, we are gonna leave. Everybody's gonna leave now. Any questions before we leave, boys?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Have a very good day.
Thank you for
Sorry
this.
to end the meeting.
Thank you.
Can you rate the meeting before you leave, please?
Oh,
Can
10
I
of 10.
rate it?
What?
From
10 of
where?
10.
Rate the class.
Aziz, the same question every day. The same question
But
every
true
day.
or no? But yes or no?
Tick or cross? Yes. Yes or no? That's okay.
There you go.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Goodbye,
Thank you. Have a very good day.
Thank you, Mr. for this.
Welcome.